Okay, here we are back again with more Dragon Age Inquisition. We're still in the Fade, physically in the Fade, and trying to get back out, and recover all these memories and defeat this fear demon so that we can get back to Adamant Fortress. It's definitely an interesting experience. What are we at here? Whispers written in red lyrium. We are here, we have waited, we have slept, we are sundered, we are crippled, we are polluted, we endure, we wait, we have found the dreams again, we will awaken. That's creepy. That's creepy.
Do you think you can fight me?
Yes.
I am your every fear come to life.
Oh, screw you.
I am the veiled hand of Corypheus himself. The demon army you fear, I command it. They are bound all through me.
Ah, so if we banish you, we banish the demons. Thank you.
Poverty,
every fear come to life.
sickness, senility. Yeah, okay. Debilitation, yeah. Those are all pretty legit fears. And I still get some spider fangs from them, so that's...
They still remember when they were higher, before it woke up and everything fell.
Okay. The laws of nature and the Fade. It is simple to say that the laws of nature do not apply in the Fade, but while traveling in the Fade is often confusing for mages, it is rarely so chaotic as to defy description. In fact, while the placement of items may seem random, those items usually operate as we would expect them to in the real world. A book opens to show pages, although the pages may be blank or lined with gibberish. A pen and inkwell let a user write, though the pen may write on its own and the inkwell never runs dry. Those items that float usually hover at the relative height where they would have sat had the objects meant to support them existed. Candles suspended in the air as though held by a phantom candlestick, for example. Why are the laws of the Maker bent but not fully broken? Why does a book not turn into a dragon, or a statue explode into countless shards of energy? The answer, I believe, lies in the fact that the items we see in the Fade were most often made by the hands of men. A statue is a created thing. The mortal hands that shaped it gave it purpose, and it knows what it is meant to do. The objects that strain against the laws of nature are ironically those that are more natural themselves. Great stones, for example, hang in the sky. No hand has ever touched them. No mortal mind shaped them to purpose. I suspect, though we may never know, that if dwarves dreamt and shaped the Fade with their own perceptions, the rocks would not float. From The Shape of the Fade by enchanter Ephenius Aserathan. Okay. That's an interesting thought. Okay. A little stuck here, guys. Okay. Note in a bottle.
Hard to outrun anything in this swamp.
Waters of the Fade. It is unclear whether the water here is a manifestation of the Fade or physical water that is poured in through one of the rifts somehow, possibly the rift in Crestwood. Okay. That's interesting. The Scholar. When the Darkspawn were new, when the Magisters had just brought them to our world with their sin, I was among the first to call myself a Grey Warden and swear to end the blight that threatened our world. We had seen the Archdemon die from mortal blows, only to rise again from the body of one of its servants. It could not die. I searched in vain for some way to kill the beast and save my world. I slept in fear, with no solution, knowing only that the blight the Magisters had brought would destroy everything because I could not save it. Show me what must be done to slay the Archdemon. Show me what I need to save my world. Okay. So, Darkspawn blood, probably. Oh, here's one of my favorite places. Yeah, here's a vial of Darkspawn blood. This is the Graveyard of Fears, which is, kind of, intrusive, but also interesting. Presumably, of course, it's never really explained, but presumably this is each person's greatest fear. So, Cole's is despair, Solus is dying alone, Sarah, the nothing, whatever that means, Dorian, temptation, Cassandra, helplessness, Varric, become his parents, Vivienne, irrelevance, Iron Bull, madness, Blackwall, himself. I don't know what Nadia's greatest fear would be. On one hand, I kind of wish they would put something there for the Inquisitor. On the other hand, like, I understand that, you know, they want to leave it up to us what our worst fear would be, right? Like, you don't want to decide for the player what their worst fear should be. But some interesting things there, some interesting insights into the characters. Getting a lot of Deep Stalker hides from these gibbering terrors and stuff, so that's cool. Deep Stalker hides are nice to have, a few of them. It's nice to have a few of them. This should give me another strength boost, so that's cool. Let's continue.
Look!
The Maker. Oh, I was afraid my game was gonna just completely freeze up on me there. Oh dear. I'm pretty sure we have a... Yeah, that's a Despair Demon, and we also have a Pride Demon right here, so that's cool. Okay, we good? Oh! Okay. And another despair demon. Good God! Alright, are we good? Did we do it? Alright, I'm gonna go up here. Aha, yeah, more stuff. Look at this. Good God. Another pride demon. Okay. Ugh. Inscribed words. Memories etched in stone and blood. I made the expected offerings this morning, but the gods remained silent. The priests are frightened. All of Tevinter is frightened. Our gods have led our people for centuries. Now they have gone still. Are we alone here in this world? No better than the savages to the south who beg for guidance from spirits? And what of the strange creatures who come from underground, like our friends the dwarves? These spawn of the darkness and the plague they carry. Why do our gods not protect us from this? Now the ground shakes. The statue cuts my hand as I fall against it. A great roar sounds. It is massive, shaking the temple market, and I see the silhouette cut the sky. It is a dragon. No, it is Dumat. I have made the offerings so many times. His form is as familiar as my own hand. He is returned in glory to destroy these darkspawn that threaten us, to lead Tevinter back to an age of glory and wonder. But no, his scales are sickly and mottled, his form twisted and corrupt like the darkspawn themselves. He opens his great maw, and fire billows forth, igniting the market. The flames rush toward me. What did we do wrong? Memories somehow caught in the blood on an ancient Tevinter statue. Okay. Whoop. A stuffed animal. Oh my gosh. I don't know. There. What did that get me? Loot. Ah, here's our child, probably. Yeah, the child. Haven is burned. Mama cries when I'm not looking. It's cold in the mountains, and my feet hurt. But Mama says to hush, that others have it worse. She says a monster named Corypheus came to Haven, and it was only the Maker's blessing that let us escape. I don't feel blessed. The monsters come every night when I sleep, and I don't want to wake Mama crying again. I miss Sir Snort. Sir Snort always kept the monsters away in my dreams. Okay, well, we're gonna get the stuffed animal there. So that's a willpower boost. Alright. I believe this is sort of close to back to where we started. Yeah. See, when I started, I took that way first, and then I came back around this way, so. Did I miss something over here? I just want to make sure I get everything, because there's... You know, this is the only time I'm going to be in the Fade in this game. This is it. So I want to make sure I don't miss anything. Yeah, see, I want to get all of the loot and stuff, too. You get quite a few, not just stuff, right? But, like, you get quite a few crafting materials, too. From those shadowed viridian crystals or whatever they are. Papers. Walking the Fade, a harrowing. I found myself on a plateau of swirling smoke and mist. I could not see my feet, or perhaps I had no feet in that place. Each step was treacherous. I had to believe there was a ground. If I didn't, there wouldn't be, and I would fall into nothingness. I was protected only by my will and my magic. The demon they made me face took the shape of a great cat. As we battled, it spoke in my mind. It told me that I would eventually stumble, and then it would pounce. The demon talked to me of the Templars beyond the veil, standing over my paralyzed body, their swords pointed at my heart, waiting for the moment of my failure. All it would take was a splinter of fear, a seed of doubt, and I would be unmade. The demon would devour my mind, and the Templars would destroy what was left of me. This was my harrowing. They force this upon all mages and call it good. But it is neither good nor right. It is evil and unjust. From a partially destroyed journal bearing no name, found in a Kinlockhold cistern. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Yeah, I think this is basically it, so, okay, cool. We can move on. And again, I'm not coming back, so I'm just gonna grab this supply cache. And we'll continue on our journey.
You must get through the rift, Inquisitor. Get through, and then slam it closed with all your strength. That will banish the army of demons and exile this cursed creature to the farthest reaches of the Fade.
Okay. Essence of perfection. Nice. Alright. Another supply cache that I don't need because I'm all full up.
The rift! We're almost there!
Yes, we are. Oh god. Oh my god. Yeah, that's a nightmare, all right.
Please tell Liliana. I am sorry. I fell for you too.
Okay, I will, but hot damn. Awesome. That's awesome.
You cannot stand against me.
Apostates, yeah. Blood. That's legit.
I've fought worse.
Who said that?
I grow fat on your fear.
Drowning, fire, blood. No, that's not what I wanted. Unfortunately, I've not yet the calling, and that's
I need help.
where's this?
You are nothing.
Hurry!
Come on, dude. I'm sad that I haven't yet found
die in agony.
ironically spiders. That's my favorite one. Alright, I think he's dead. Yeah. Ironically, spiders is my favorite little fearling. But I didn't see that one this time. Oh, crap.
We need to clear a path.
Go! I'll cover you.
No, you were right. The Grey Wardens caused this. A warden must...
A warden must help them rebuild. That's your job. Corypheus is mine.
Christ. I hate this decision. Not because it's super difficult, but because actually it would actually because okay, it's possible that you don't have Stroud in your party for this. It's possible that the Grey Warden you have who is Hawke's friend is actually Alistair. If Alistair isn't King of Ferelden, if you keep him a Grey Warden, then Alistair is the warden friend of Hawke. And then in this moment you have to choose between Hawke and Alistair, which is actually, funnily enough, that's an easier decision than this because for me personally, if it's a choice between Hawke and Alistair, don't get me wrong, I love Hawke, but that's a no-brainer. I'm gonna save Alistair every time. Like, that's a no-brainer. I'm gonna leave Hawke to die 100% of the time. But when it's Stroud, it's one of those things where it's like, well... maybe Hawke has a point that a warden should help the wardens rebuild. On the other hand, just because Stroud is the most senior warden in Orlais right now doesn't mean he's, like, the only warden who could possibly do this. Like, Hawke's own brother, Carver, is a Grey Warden, and he's still around. He got sent away, but he could come back. Hell, the Warden, right, the hero of Ferelden, is still alive. She could come back and do this job. She's definitely more senior than Stroud. Like, it doesn't have to be Stroud who rebuilds the Wardens. On the other hand, there is only one champion of Kirkwall. There is only one sort of symbol of the Mage Rebellion, who has now explicitly allied herself with the Inquisition. And I don't know that I feel comfortable. I don't know that Nadia feels comfortable letting Hawke sacrifice herself like that, no matter how noble and heroic it seems. So from a roleplay perspective, there's that. And from a personal perspective, I have a really hard time doing that to Varric and doing that to Fenris. Like, that really hurts. That really hurts. The relationship between Hawke and Varric in particular is one of my favorites in, like, all of fiction, to be honest. Like, that friendship is super, super special. And, to kill off Varric's best friend, to knowingly kill Varric's best friend like this, that's hard. That's hard in this situation. So I think Nadia's gonna go with her gut, and she likes Stroud. She likes both of these people. I try to take this as much from a sort of roleplay perspective as I can, and not let my own personal feelings as the player come into it. But honestly, I think Nadia would have Stroud stay behind. Like, I think she feels more of a connection with Hawke as a mage and as someone who has tried to protect innocent mages as much as possible. And, like, the Grey Wardens are fine and all that, but again, like, there are other people who can help rebuild the Wardens. It doesn't have to be Stroud. But there's only one champion of Kirkwall, so yeah, I think we're gonna kill Stroud.
Stroud.
Inquisitor, it It has been an honor. For the Warden!
Hey, we're back.
She was right. Without the nightmare to control them, the mages are free and Corypheus loses his demon army. Though as far as they're all concerned, the Inquisitor broke the spell with the blessing of the Maker.
Yeah, what matters is that we succeeded. I don't really care what they believe. They can believe whatever they think they need. They can believe whatever makes them feel better. What matters is we did it.
They came out of this alive. As far as I'm concerned, they can tell whatever stories they like.
That's how legends get started. Or at least that's what Varric always says.
Inquisitor, the Archdemon flew off as soon as you disappeared. The Venatori Magister is unconscious but alive. Cullen thought you might wish to deal with him yourself. As for the Wardens, those who weren't corrupted helped us fight the demons. We stand ready to help make up for Clorel's tragic mistake. Where is Stroud?
Yeah, he died a hero.
Warden Stroud died striking a blow against a servant of the Blight. We will honor his sacrifice, and remember how he exemplified the ideals of the Grey Wardens, even as Corypheus and his servants tried to destroy you all from within.
Inquisitor, we have no one left of any significant rank. What do we do now?
Yeah. We can have them join the Inquisition, or we can banish them from Orlais. I don't think banishing them from Orlais is a good idea. Like, as much as they might be vulnerable to corruption, I think they're still necessary. Like, and I think Nadia thinks they're still necessary. So yeah, let's have you help the Inquisition.
You stay and do whatever you can to help. Stroud died for the ideals of the Wardens. In war, victory. And we are still at war. Do you believe the Wardens can still help?
I do, your worship.
You're still vulnerable to Corypheus, and possibly his Venatori. But there are plenty of demons that need killing.
But they hurt people.
While they do that, I'll inform the Wardens at Weishaupt what's happened. Best they not get caught off guard.
Thank you, your worship. We will not fail you.
I love that Solus's only reaction to that is a heavy sigh.
Good luck with your Inquisition. Try not to start an exalted march on anything. Take care of Varric for me.
Yeah.
Hawk sent me one final report. She's on her way to Weishaupt. As for the Grey Wardens, they are fighting demons and Red Templars while staying clear of Venatori.
Good idea.
You dealt Corypheus a significant blow, Inquisitor.
Let's capitalize on this.
The Grey Wardens carry respect in other nations. If we spread word that the Inquisition has their support...
We may gain standing with nations that have suffered under the Blight. I will take the matter to Josephine.
Yes.
You took an army from Corypheus, but that will matter little if Orlais falls into chaos. All arrangements have been made for the ball in Halam Shiral. Let us know when you are ready to proceed.
Okay. What are our plans there?
Remind me what we know about the plot against Selene.
The Venatori are planning some kind of attack on the Imperial Court. Corypheus may even be fueling the conflict between the Empress and her cousin, Grand Duke Gaspard. If we warn Selene, she may prove a most valuable ally against Corypheus.
Okay, but yeah, I need to...
I'll go as soon as I am able.
Good. Cullen, Josephine, and I will discuss the best way to gain an audience with the Empress. Speak with us when you are ready.
Yeah, that won't be for a while yet, because I have...
What was she like?
Oh yeah, right.
Divine Justinia, or her soul, or the spirit that took her form. I read your report. I know it isn't clear, but...
She seemed at peace, yes.
She seemed calm, serene even, and she guided us the whole way through.
That does sound like her.
She did ask me to tell you something, though. She said, "I'm sorry, I failed you too."
Oh. I should finish this before it slips my mind. Perhaps later we might discuss the matter further. Thank you.
Of course. Always happy to pass along Master Corrupting Rune. Heck yeah. But yeah, always happy to pass along really sad messages to people because that's what I do. I'm a sad messenger. Alright, so this episode is maybe a little bit on the short side, but that's okay. I think this is probably a good place to end it. Now we finished Here Lies the Abyss. We've gained a lot of influence points, and now we should probably talk to everybody, but I will do that next time. As always, if you like what you see, please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode. Later.